Hey everyone, thank God it's Friday. We here at FCBC's Comedy Cafe feel that in the midst of all the trying troubles and times we're going through, one of the best things we can keep going forward is the gift of laughter. It comes from God, and we're going to share what we have with you. We're going to be doing this once a week from now until the cows come home. So please, join us, get ready to laugh, and prepare for a really good time. The Comedy Cafe, we believe in laughter. See you later. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Comedy Cafe. The gentleman I'm about to bring out to you now is normally the host of our show, travels the country doing stand-up everywhere, and he's currently in the running to be on the next reboot of Def Comedy Jam. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one, the only, Kente Scott!
Shout out to all the married people, make some noise. Some of y'all wasn't real enthusiastic with that. I can see some of y'all like, yeah, there we go. Single people in the house, make some noise. I don't know what y'all cheering that hard for. We single. Every time we leave the house, it's a 50-50 chance we going home by ourselves. Married folks know their odds. We coming home together. We up there doing everything. I'll buy you a drink. I'll buy you dinner. I'll buy you some clothes. You want to come home? You don't? Okay, fine. Shoot. I'm going to say this to my married friends. I got a lot of y'all out there, married friends that have single friends that use us as alibis. Just tell us before we come to the cookout. Get to the front door. My married friend's wife is looking at me like this. And I'm like, what's wrong? He behind her, pantomiming. I was with you. I was with you. And she like, where was y'all on Saturday night? I was like, Bible study? She was like, till 2 in the morning. We read the whole book. I don't know. It's a lot of chapters. Revelations is a fool. You know about the 4 horsemen? Get this plate and go home. I'm single. I'm so single now that I don't even get the +1 on the invitations no more. They just be like, Kente Scott. I'll be like, can I get a +1? Who? Who you gonna bring? Let's just stop playing with it. We could use that place for a couple. Stop playing. You know you're going to come here by yourself and hope you go home with anybody. Somebody over there like, oh, like I'm a puppy. He going to get that puppy, get that single man out the street before he get hit. He ain't got nobody claim him. Get him. That's what happened when you ain't got no collar on him. That's like, oh, I'm single. I'm all right with being single, though. I'm okay with it because I got ESPN, so anytime I get really lonely, I know there's a game on somewhere. So, I mean, I'm not desperate. Like, I ain't got that single desperate funk on me. Y'all seen it. You know, the brothers that come to church and just holler at everybody, look here, sister girl, if you would, I'll carry your Bible for you. What's happening? What's happening, sister girl? How you doing? What you going to Bible study Wednesday night? I'll be there. Be stalking you on the church grounds. Bishop, let me talk to you, brother, up in here for a minute. I'm all right with it. Like, I'm okay with it because I talk about it in my show, and people think they got a shot that might not actually have a shot. Case in point, I did a show in a place called Kennewick, Washington. Anybody ever been there? Exactly. When I got off the plane, I raised the black population by 50%. So, and I'm doing this show. And after the show, I talked about being single. This very large white lady came up to me after the show. Now, this is 2017. Interracial couples, do what you do. Black men, if you like white women, do you. My name is Kente. Kente and Amy is like Django and Becky. It just don't really go together. It don't fit. It's like a square block and a round peg. It don't fit. But and I'm telling you this, my mother set me up from birth. It was a setup. I'm trying to tell you, she gave me this name, Kente. She was like, you know, you're never going to have to worry about you. Y'all saw that movie Get Out earlier this year? Yeah. All right, you excited. She got it on DVD. Okay. Got the bootleg from the barbershop right there. Yeah, I love it. I took my mama to go see that. 3/4 of the way through the movie, she leaned over to me and was like, see, I saved your life. You're welcome. That movie was a trip. That movie got me thinking, like I don't know to get down. Yeah, like I said, y'all do you. Black men, you got a white woman, do you. But if I see you out with her, I'm going to take your picture just in case. You cool? Oh, you with her on your own? Okay, just making sure. Making sure. You cool, Kanye? You cool? Okay, just check. Kanye stirred his own tea. Nah, I like the sunken place. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good here. But this lady she was rotund. She was so large that even her words had weight to them. She was like, "Hi, handsome. How are you?" I said, "I'm terrified right now." Mama? But she wasn't going nowhere. She was planted. She was there. She was on a mission. She was like, looking me up and down. She's like, "You making me want to have some brown sugar." I said, "I don't know if that's good for you because you clearly look diabetic. I don't want you to slip into a coma and die. I'm trying to save your life. That's all, man. That's all I'm trying to do." I don't know CPR. I don't want that on my conscience. I'm trying to go home. Just trying to go home. And I know part of the reason why I'm single is because I'm a comedian. Every date I go on with a woman, inevitably they say this at some point in the date: "Don't you put me in your act." And I say, "Don't do nothing funny." Because you do something funny, it's an affront to the gift that God has blessed me with, not to tell the masses. Case in point. I was out on a date, picked this lady up, and she came out in stilettos. Now, these were the professional stilettos she had on. And she clearly needed to start her stilettos with the training wheels or something on them, because she was wobbling every step. She was walking like a new giraffe, taking the first step. I felt like I was on a hood episode of Animal Planet or something. Like the hood crocodile hunter was gonna come out, like, "Oh, crikey, we're on the wilds of Crenshaw. Look at the little strumpet take her first step. Let's watch." And I was raised by a mother and a father, so I know how to be a gentleman. So I put my arm out. I was like, "You want me to help you with that?" She's like, "No, I got this. INTEMP. I said, "Oh, okay. You can spell." And Jesus loves me, this I know, because 2 steps ahead of her was a crack in the sidewalk. And that heel of that stiletto caught in that crack, and she commenced to falling for the next 15 minutes. Because she was fighting it. She was trying to be cool. She was still cute. She was trying to fight it. So at first it looked like she was having personal earthquakes, like she was having her own personal tremors. She was like 3.2, 5.5, 9.5. She was fighting it, though. She was fighting it. Like, it got so bad, it looked like she was doing every dance I've ever seen on Soul Train. She did the camel walk. She did the running man, Roger Rabbit, and it just trooped all the way down to the floor. She looked like a transformer. She went from Optimus Prime to Bumblebee. She got to the ground. I was like, "Autobots, roll out." Yeah. And she ended up on stage. And I am still single. And married brothers in the house, make some noise. All right, I don't know why y'all put all the extra bass in here. Y'all already got a woman. Y'all are ridiculous. Yeah. Y'all gonna have to back me up on this. For the single ladies, stop reading relationship books. You don't need them. It's a waste of your money. I'm going to tell you what you need to make a man happy for the rest of his dying days. Because till death do you part. We live in, come on, don't try. Dying days, yeah, we born, we dying. Cut it out. Some of y'all are wheezing right now. Stop playing with me. In dying days, yes. Marlboro Man, dying days. You ain't got to read no more books, and stop reading stuff by Steve Harvey. Unless his next book says, "Don't do what I did last time, stop buying it," he lying to y'all. You don't need it. You don't need it. I'm going to tell you what you need to make a man happy for the rest of his days, and they all start with S. Yeah, you knew that one. She jumped right to the end. Sustenance, satisfaction, space, silence, and sports. Men, there you go. A woman chimed in like, there you go. That's all I need. Sustenance, I ran through that a little quick. I'm going to break it down for you. Sustenance, that's French for cooking. Single ladies, make some noise if you can cook in the house. Okay. All right, now make some noise if you can cook something besides spaghetti, because that's not cooking. That's a way to get through college. I'm talking about cooking. Like, and I'm not saying cooking like I can't cook. My mother's a caterer. I know how to cook. But we cook differently than y'all. Like, you come to my house, I say we having steak and potatoes. You be like, what are we having with that? I will say a knife and a fork. If I come to your house, you say we having steak and potatoes, you got salad, you got hot water cornbread, you got sweet potato pie. You putting me to sleep is what I'm talking about. That's the type of cooking I'm talking about. I'm talking about cooking so much you call your man on Tuesday and say, go to the store and get some groceries because I'm cooking for you tonight. And he walking through the store like a little kid on the first day of school. My baby cooking, because she love me, because she love, that type of cooking. The second S is satisfaction. That's for the married folks. It's a clean show. We moving on. I'm going to say this, nothing is defiled in the marriage bedroom. That's what satisfaction is. Moving on. Somebody clap. You got that right, girl. Lady T said guilt-free sex. That's what it is. And the next one, space. Ladies, we love y'all. Y'all love us. We both need room from each other. Every man need a man cave. If you got a 5-bedroom house, one of them rooms need to be a man cave. I don't care if y'all share a studio apartment. We would clean out all the closet, out of coat closet and put a 50-inch screen up in there. Be blind as a bat right up on the TV right here. What are you doing? Oh, I'm in my man cave. Oh, you want your winter coat? Here you go. Close the door. I'm watching the game. And women always get riled up when I say that, like, what's the woman cave? The rest of the house. If I can't leave my drawers in the bathroom, put my feet up on the coffee table, dishes in the sink, that's the woman cave. I'm going to be in this hall closet watching this Raider game. The fourth one, man, I'm going to need y'all to back me up in here. I might need security after this one. Silence. Yeah, somebody said, woo. Yeah, y'all know what it is, but it's been a long time since a lot of these married men held it. Silence. Not saying that we want y'all to be quiet all the time, but y'all talk differently than we do. Men talking headlines. Women talking 400-page Harlequin novels. Ladies, if you've ever seen, and the married ones can attest to this, you ever seen your husband/man do this face while you talking? He stopped listening to you 15 pages ago. He really just waiting for you to take that pregnant pause. He could be like, wow, really? I can't stand her either. And the stuff I'm talking about is till death do you part. My grandfather passed recently. He was 95 years old. 3 years ago, him and my grandmother celebrated their 75th wedding anniversary. Yes. At the celebration, I went up to my granddaddy. I said, Granddaddy, how did y'all make it 75 years? He said, I ain't talked to your grandmama since 1986. I grunt, she brings food in my man cave, and I go to sleep. The fifth S is sports. Yes, every man on the planet loves sports. Football, basketball, tic-tac-toe, race you to the car, something competitive. We love it. Ladies, if you with a man right now say he don't like nothing sports related, leave him. He is a serial killer. He gonna kill you tonight and eat your brains. And it's two options when your spouse loves sports. You either love it with them or leave it alone, let them love it by themselves. This is when I knew me and my ex was breaking up. I was in my man cave, a.k.a. the hall closet, watching a Raider game. And she came in, busted through the door, didn't even want her coat. I said, what you want? She was like, what you doing? I said, you see the game on, I'm almost blind right here. She was like, oh, I was thinking we could go to IKEA for the next 3 hours and pick out furniture. I said, you could have called me and told me you wanted to break up because you don't get me at all. Now close the hall closet door. I'm back in my man cave. Yeah, the same. And in relationships, they say you got to be equally yoked. Yep, y'all heard that? Married people, y'all all equally yoked? Somebody lying. Somebody speak. Yeah, we cool. We good. And it ain't just religion. I realize that it's not just religion. It's a lot. You got to know who you are with everything. Like I was on a date with a lady and it was phenomenal. I was like, okay, I think we might be ready to go together here in a second. And she was like, okay, it's going too well. We gazing in each other's eyes way too much. Tell me something about you that you don't like. I said, I don't like chocolate. And she was like, what? You don't like chocolate? Then she did that thing that all black women do when I say I don't like chocolate. Oh, you date white girls? No. Candy. My name is Kente. But then I was like, but we can look past that. You know, I like white chocolate. She's like, I knew it. But then she said, okay. I said, well, cool. You got me. I don't like chocolate. What you don't like? She was like, I don't like Thanksgiving. I said, wait, what? I said, you don't like the Thanksgiving, the premise behind it? You know, the fact that they made this falsehood that Native Americans just welcome people over and let them steal all their land and gave them turkey and dressing? Yeah, I don't like that neither. That's foolishness. She's like, no, I don't like Thanksgiving food. I said, we're not going to make it. Now, you don't understand. I come from a black family. It's only 2 holidays that I take above everything else in the world. Thanksgiving and 4th of July. If you can't grill, don't have me come over to your house playing. You don't know what you're doing. You can't even put no charcoal on there. Thanksgiving, I might have to cryogenically freeze my mama and just bring her out every November 21st. Because this heifer cooks so good on Thanksgiving. Look here, my mama's going to Houston this Thanksgiving. She said, I'll be in Houston with grandmama for Thanksgiving. I said, well, I'll be with both of y'all too, because that's where the food is. That's where I'll be. I ain't taking no chances. And she was like, I was like, you don't like Thanksgiving food? She's like, yeah, I don't like turkey. I'm a vegetarian. I said, okay, cool. I don't like dressing. It's too dry. I said, okay. She's like, I don't like them candy yams when they put the marshmallows on. I said, I don't like the marshmallows. She's like, I don't like the yams. I said, wait, what? How you don't like the yams? Everybody like the yams. It even sound good coming out your mouth. Just say yam. I almost fell asleep right there. That's yams. She said, oh, but what I do like is the cranberry sauce. Out the can. I said, wait, don't nobody like the cranberry sauce. The cranberry sauce sit there on that thing all Thanksgiving weekend with the same little ridges from that same little can that came out with, foomp, it just sit there. Don't nobody eat that. She was like, that's delicious. I said, we ain't gonna make it. Make it. And another reason why I'm single, because I have a daughter who's a blocker. She's been blocking since she was 18 months old. And she's grown now and she lives with me. She's 23, lives at the house. Yeah, I mean all the time. She don't go nowhere. You don't want to take a field trip or nothing? So I was like, look, this is getting to be too much. I sat her down. I said, look, I'm trying to find you a stepmama. So we're going to come up with a little system. If you happen to come home and you see a sock on the door, need you to do a couple laps around the neighborhood because your daddy's entertaining company. Faithful Central, this is working perfectly till about 2 weeks ago. I came home, it was a sock on the door. Y'all know I kicked that front door in like the LAPD. Bow! I was walking through the house like a game show host. I was like, maybe he's hiding behind door number 1. Wow. Maybe he's quivering behind door number 2. Wow. I kicked her door off the hinges. She was in the room. She's like, Daddy, what's wrong with you? I was like, where's the little boy got the sock on the door? She said, Daddy, you put that sock on the door 3 days ago. I said, oh, Lord. Whew. Almost gave myself a heart attack up in here. Who gonna replace all these doors up in here now? Now we just got old school 70 beads in the house. Like, look here, ain't nobody in there? That's good. Shh, 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 we good. That's the sound bees make when you close back. Shh, shh, we good. Yeah, I know. And then y'all married. What's the oldest married couple in here? I mean, not oldest, like, how long y'all been married? Longest. Look here, English teacher. Longest married couple. They've been the oldest together. You know what I mean? Longest married couple, how many years? 50. Oh, okay. The two over here cupcaking? Is that y'all too? Huh? Okay, I can see him. Y'all all pointing at him. You almost touched her in the forehead, huh? Okay, 53. My parents have been married 53 years too. Yep. They've been separated the last 26 of them, but that's not the point. They clearly have found a loophole until death do us part, so they're going to skip on into heaven together like end of Amazing Race. We made it, Jesus. We made it. And it's cool because they talk to each other every day. Like my parents call each other every morning just to see if one of them is still alive. They be, hey, hello, how you doing? Oh, you breathing? Okay. Just checking on you. You all right? You wheezing anything? You not even to your dying days. All right, I'm going to call back tomorrow after I pray. Oh, y'all so silly. I'm going to get out of here. Everything I learned from my father because he's an old school father. He's an old school dude. Like fathers who have a daughter, make some noise. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of bass in your voice right there. What's a good age for your daughter to start dating? 30? You know what? I thought that too, till my daughter got to be 14 and started getting on my nerves. And I was like, I don't want her to miss this early dating phase, be 35, still in at the house with me. Be like, Daddy, what are we doing tonight? Trying to find you a husband. Made you a profile on ChristianMingle.com. You might want to check it out. It's getting a lot of pings in these streets. But now my father told my sister she could start dating at 16, and she turned out all right. So I said 16, my daughter could start dating at that age. Somebody said, you don't know my daughter. But at 16, she told all her friends at school that she could start dating because dudes start calling the house a lot. And I try not to be overly fatherly with it because, you want her to get her wings. Till this one dude called the house, and he had way too much bass in his voice. And I said, who's that on the phone? And my daughter did the thing that African-American girls master at the age of 14. If they don't like your question, they cough, hiccup, and sneeze as a response. I said, who's on the phone? She said, I said, bless you, who's on the phone? And my daughter fixed her mouth to say, that's just my friend Otis. I said, you gonna have to hang up that phone right now. And she was like, Daddy, what's the problem? I said, here's my problem. I don't know no new Negro's named Otis. The youngest Negro I know named Otis is 56. He fixes carburetors on Crenshaw and smokes Newports. Ain't no new Negroes named Otis and no new women named Gladys. They come into the world at 33. So I hang up the phone. Arrogant dude called back. I snatched the phone. I said, look here, old Negro name. My daughter is 16, old Negro name. And there'll be no R. Kellyan going on up here. Do we understand each other, old Negro name? He said, I'm sorry, sir. I was named after my grandfather. I said, you need to get you a new Negro nickname like Old Dog or something. Hey, y'all, that's my time. My name is Kente Scott. Y'all enjoy the rest of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the funniest men, not only in America, but in the world. He's been here before, and we got him back again. Please, a warm, faithful, sensual round of applause for the one, the only, Keenan Baker.
Every time I see Dino, I'm like, he got that uncle look. He just got that uncle. Like, where your Bluetooth at, Dino? It's right there, boy. Just talking to you right there. Look, why uncles always do that with the Bluetooth? Why do they always bend down? Hold on. I can't hear you. Let me get a little bit lower for you. Let me get a little bit. You're going to bust your hip out. What you doing? Back in church. Love it, man. Love being in church. So many memories, man. My grandmother, man, always brought me to church when I was a kid. The funny thing about my grandmother, she thought a peppermint can cure everything. Why y'all be thinking that? Why y'all be thinking that, grandmas? Why y'all be sitting there, just suck on this peppermint? I'd be in church starving when I was a kid. Grandma, I'm hungry. Just suck on this peppermint, honey. Just suck on this. What are you talking about? I need real food. I need pork chops. I need collard greens. Just suck on this peppermint. Don't bite it, boy. Suck. Grandma, it's so hot in here, Grandma. Let's go ahead and suck on this peppermint. Like, what? What you gotta do is you gotta suck and you gotta inhale real hard and get the cool air from the mint. That's what it does for you. And she's right, it did cool me off. I had a 5-piece suit on and I was nice and cool afterwards. Love my grandma. I love grandmothers in general, man. Just older women, they get that respect, man. Don't nobody be out here really disrespecting. Don't ever disrespect the older woman, man. They get the respect. It don't matter. No matter where she goes, she can always stop something from happening. Grandmother walking there, somebody can be robbing a bank right now. She walking robbing a bank. She's sitting there, okay, all right. Just want to turn these 7,000 coins in right here for some money. Just, whoa, what's going on in here? You out here, is that a gun? Well, they always don't know what it is, but they know what it is. Is that a gun? You just said what it was. And they always know who you are. Is that Ryan from 3rd Street? You robbing banks now? That's what you doing? They always know your parents too. You know your mother, she raised you better than that. You out here robbing banks, Ryan? I used to hold you, and you never used to do nothing like that. You was a good boy. Then what they want to always do, right? They always want to make you pray to get you back in line, right? You gonna pray, all right? Go down in here and pray with me. Hold my hand. I was like, where am I put my gun at, Grandma? Just hold my hand. I'll hold the gun for you, honey. Don't worry about that. Psalms 23rd chapter. Feeling good, man. Feeling good. A lot of relationships going on in here. A lot of relationships. It's crazy when you with somebody for a long time, man. 20-something years, 15, 20-something years. But you imagine somebody leaving you, after being with you that long, that pain. There's somebody just hurting your feelings like that after 20-something years. Like when they leave you, you're going to feel sick. You're going to be sick to your stomach. You can't eat. You can't sleep. They're going to constantly run through your mind. You know, you're going to miss them. That feeling, you're going to miss them real bad. That's how much I miss my hairline. I just want my hair back. I need my hair back now. I'm tired of this bald life. Got the cul-de-sac. I don't want the cul-de-sac, the roundabout. Got the George Jefferson out here. I'm not even 35 yet. Out here with the George Jeffersons, people like, but you look cute bald. Shut up, okay? Shut up. I'm insecure about this. That's all it's about what you insecure about. It don't matter what you say. It matters about how I feel, right? It matters about how you feel. Like ladies, you go up to your man, you go, oh, baby, I feel fat. And he goes, but you look good fat. You're going to smack his head off his shoulders because you don't feel good. Just want my thick, juicy, curly hair back, man. Just want the curls. Just used to be to rock the curls, just swing the curls like that. Just swing the curls, man. Miss them, man. When I had my hair, you couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was confident. I felt like I was top 3 most handsome men on the planet. I'm top 3. Between me, Idris Elba. All right now. Idris, that's a man. Idris Elba and Ellen DeGeneres. We're the most handsome men. Some of the dudes in here, come on, Ellen will take your girl. She dresses way better than you, and she's a millionaire, dog. She will take your girl in a heartbeat. I'm in a relationship now. I live with my girl, man. She said, uh-oh. Why y'all don't ever be happy for that? I live with my girl. Why you do that for? That was a stupid decision. I love your laugh. Put you in my pocket, just take you everywhere I go. Live with my girl, man. We in a cool relationship. What's crazy is, it's funny, like me and my girl, we in the same weight class. When you in the same weight class as your girl, you don't get no respect in the relationship. She sit there, she'll tell you to do something. You be like, I'll do it later. She'll be like, man, I will throw you right now. I will toss you like some laundry. The funny part about it is like, well, me and my girl, like, I try to figure out, like, how strong she really is. Because as men, we don't have a lot of things over our women, right? They're, like, normally smarter than us. They're just overall better people than us, right? She said, that's true, honey. Yep, say it. Preach to the choir. It's the truth, though. Y'all know me better than us, right? Normally what we have, thank you, clap that up. Normally what we have over our women is the physical strength, right? That's normally what we have. We're normally physically stronger than our women. But, you know, I just wanted to see my girl's strength, and I realized I don't know if I am. Like, we were play wrestling. I wanted to play wrestle with her. I was like, yeah, yeah. Yeah. No. Oh. Hey, whoa. Oh, if your back is parallel to the ground, you losing this match. You just... Then I messed up and I made a struggle sound. I said, help! She was like, you so stupid. She's cool, though. I like her, though. She's cool. I like making fun of her voice, man. I like making fun of her when we argue, like when she be getting mad at me. Because every time she yells, every time she screams, she sounds like a race car engine. Like every time she be screaming, she be like, you need to take out the trash. I'd be like, I'll do it later. She'd be like, I love it. She hates that joke. She hates that joke. She's like, that's how I sound to you? Is that how I really sound? I'll be like, yeah, you do, yeah. And it's hilarious as men, and we think it's hilarious until you realize what you sound like to your girl when she make fun of your voice. And she was like, one time she was like, let me see your phone. I was like, nah, you can't see my phone. She was like, nah, you can't see my phone. I was like, what? Like, I don't talk like that. I don't talk like that. You're gonna be sounding like Lil Peter from Us. Are you serious right now? This is... She one of these new age feminists. Anything men can do, women can do better. Like, oh, here we go with this. It's easy being a man. It's so hard being a woman. Look, I've never heard ever in my life a man say it's easy being a woman. Because we know it's not. We know it's not. We know it's difficult being a woman. Just out the gate, just childbirth right there, boom, it's hard. We understand that. We understand that, but it's not. That don't mean it's easy being a man. We understand like this. It's like this. For us, we're like, y'all just make it difficult for yourselves. In some cases, like for instance, walking. She already knows. Walking is easy. 2 years old, you know how to walk. You're good for the rest of your life. What do y'all do? Put on heels. We're gonna make this real tough for us. We're gonna make this real tough. Oh, here we go. I saw some of y'all struggling in here tonight. Don't play games like it's easy for y'all. Making it difficult for yourself with the heels on. If I was ever a woman, I don't ever want to put on no heels, man. I wear flats my whole life. Bury me in flats. Just in case I go to heaven. I don't want to be up in heaven with heels on struggling. Y'all be in heels struggling in heaven on the clouds. Like, oh, you can't even stand on a regular surface. You think you're going to stand on clouds? With heels on? Yeah, right. I'm feeling good, though. This is what I think. I love being in a relationship, though. I love that I'm in a relationship because being single was just, that was tough. Like, the rejection, the way we got rejected as men is so disrespectful out here. Y'all can be so disrespectful with the disses with us. I walked up to this girl at a bar one time. I was like, hey, how you doing, honey? She turned around. She was like, ugh! I was like, whoa, really? The jerk back? I feel like I'm a decent-looking guy. I don't deserve the I'm at least a 7.5. I was top 3 with the hair, but geez. Then they got the date naps that we got to get on. We got to get on the date naps. dating apps, if you're getting on like the Tinders or the Soul Swipes and stuff like that. You know what Soul Swipe is? Like a black Tinder. You just swipe right. It's all for black people. It's a great app, right? She's like, oh, okay, I'm going to download that tonight. Let me get up on that. Find me a nice brother. The problem is that there's ridiculous requirements that women have on some of these apps. They'll be on their bio, before you can even talk to them, it's like, before you can talk to me, you got to be 6'4", 250. Like, whoa, what? 6'4", 250? That's a specimen right there. That's a large human being. There's like 13 people that are 6'4", 250 in here. What are you talking about? And here's my thing. I don't have an issue if you're a taller woman asking for that. If a woman is like, if she's 5'9", 5'8", she's like, Keenan, I can't date you. You're just too short for me because I want to wear heels. And you want to wear heels and still be shorter than your man, right? That makes perfect sense to me. But it's never the tall women saying that. Ever. It's never them. It's always the 5-foot women. They're always the 4'11" women. You got to be 6'4", 250. I'm like, why you want that? My thing is you should only be able to date what your heel height is. Whatever your heel height is, that's it. You 5'3" with heels on, that's where you stuck at. I'm sorry, you should have been taller. And their thing is like, well, I want to feel small in my man's arms. That's why. I want to feel protected. I want a man to pick me up when he kisses me. What? You want a man to pick you up from under your arms to kiss you? You want your legs to dangle while you getting kissed? Are you serious? Just dangle me, babe. Just, looking like Simba up there, the circle of life. You just up there like... Here's my thing, that's why I love being in a relationship, man. I had some bad breakups, too. This is a true story. I had a girl fake cancer to break up with me. Yo, all right, man. You laughing? She's like, I'm gonna use that. I never thought to do something like that, fake a disease? Ooh. True story, she fake cancer to break up with me. This is what made me upset. She went the whole 9 yards to fake it. Like, she photoshopped herself bald in pictures that we already took together. Like, how are we both bald in the prom pose? Like, how? You couldn't Photoshop my curls back at least? Do something for me? Look out for me. She had a fake doctor call me, right? I pick up the phone, I'm like, hello, who's this? They're like, how you doing? This is Dr. Office. Yeah, we're just, what's up, dog? We just let you know that her cancer's gotten worse, spread down to her legs. She now has athlete's foot cancer. Like, what? What are you talking about? That doesn't even make any sense. He's like, all right, man, I'll catch you later, homie. Catch me later, homie? And hung up? Like, what? That's when I knew something was up. That's when I knew. I go to her house. I'm like, yo, I need you to be honest with me. Okay, be honest with me. What kind of cancer do you have? Like, tell me the truth. She said, I have eye cancer. So I can't see you no more. I was like, oh, you. Okay, that was, you a dirtbag, but okay. That was slick. And I feel like I don't deserve anything like that. I feel like I've been a good dude my whole life, man. I've never in my life, I've never cheated before. Never cheated. He's like, all right now, sure. I never cheated before, I'll be honest with you. Not because I think cheating is a bad thing. Look at the dudes in here. Come on, dog. Don't mess this up for us, man. We at church, brother. Come on. It's because, I'll be honest with you, I can't financially afford to cheat. That's the real reason why. The repercussions are very expensive. If you have somebody that's crazy and you cheat on them, she's like, yeah, that's me. I'm expensive. I'm busting everything. I cheat on my girl now. She busts my car windows. You know what? I don't have car windows for the rest of my life. She slashes my tires. I no longer have transportation. She sets my car on fire. I'm homeless. That's it for me. I live in my car. That's... And here's my thing when you're being single, man, when you're out there dating. My thing is ask the right questions, right? Ask the right questions that pertain to you specifically, right? A lot of us don't like to do that. We like to ask generic questions like, yo, so what's your favorite food, huh? Where you like to go? What's your favorite restaurant? Stop asking those silly questions, man. Ask real questions that pertain to you. Whatever your weaknesses is, that person should have those as strengths and vice versa to make each other stronger when y'all come together whole, right? So the first question I always ask him on a date, I always be like, yo, do you know how to swim? Every single time, do you know how to swim? Because I can't swim. And if I fall in, I'm your responsibility now. You need to... you need to... A boy was like, that's a dumb question, man. That's a stupid question. Everybody should know how to swim, right? Everybody knows how to swim. You were born in fluid, 9 months in your mother's womb, right? That's water. You're born in fluid for 9 months. It's a motor skill that you have. You're afraid. It's fear. It's like, I bet you if I push you in the pool right now, you start flapping your arms and legs, you start swimming. I was like, you push me in the pool right now, that's a homicide. That's what that is. Matter of fact, you just told me so it's premeditated. So you're doing life in prison. That's what you about to do. He just said, that's good, bro. I like how you just confirming jokes. That was all right, but that third one was amazing, dog. Your writing's okay, all right. I don't want no problems, old school. I don't want no problems, man. Because old dudes, man, I feel like they always waiting for that. They're always waiting for that moment to just beat up a young guy. I was one of these young boys and young bloods would. I was, ooh. Because they got that old man strength, that grip. They don't even want to fight you. They don't want to put their hands on you like punch you. They want to strangle you. They strangle. They going to walk right through all your punches, baby. Oh, yeah, got you now, boy. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, go down. Go down, you young whippersnapper. These are factory worker hands, boy. I used to build cars from scratch. Yeah, you don't know nothing about that, boy. I changed my alternator right when I got here with my bare hands. Yeah. There was no problem, sir. I was raised by my father, man. My father was like, father's a Marine, served 22 years in the military. Yeah, y'all don't care. We're like, nah. Did he serve the Lord, though? No? Okay, then. Y'all ain't, yeah. He ain't give us like the Jesus, did he, when he was in the Marine Corps? Bye. Disrespect. Being with my dad, though, my dad was a Marine, man. The way he raised me and my brother was so strict, so tough, man. I hated the things he used to make us do. He used to make us wash out styrofoam plates. Which one of y'all be doing that to y'all kids in here? It's harder to wash out styrofoam plates than regular plates. You eat spaghetti in a styrofoam plate, it's a wrap. Nah, wash it out, son. You can get the grease. Like, come on, man. You get raised by a Marine, you get woken up early for everything. Not no 6, 7 a.m. No, 2, 3 a.m. You left a spoon in the sink, boy. Like, what? What are you talking about? Wake us up early for school. I hated that. I hated being woken up early for school by a Marine, like a military father. Because when I used to go to my friend's house, they would wake us up regular, normal, right? They would just wake us up like, hey, we got breakfast ready for you. Bacon, eggs, pancakes, waffles, your choice. Even ironed your clothes for you. Everything's ready for school. 6:30 a.m. Marine, nope. They wake you up like you in boot camp, like you enlisted. Get up, boy, get up. Reveille, flicking the lights on and off. Like, where'd you install a strobe light, Dad? Where'd you? You used to throw a metal trash can in the middle of the room. Where'd you get a metal trash can from? We don't even own one. Are you just buying these to throw them in the middle of the room? What are you doing? Then he would snatch the covers off us real aggressively. I hated that. He just, get up, boy, I told you to get your butts up. I hated that. Then he would shirt grab us out of bed. He always wear my pajamas to bed. He used to always shirt grab me with the pajamas on. I'm sick of this. I told my brother one night, I was like, man, I'm done with this, man. I'm tired of getting shirt grabbed. He was like, what you going to do about it? I was like, I'm going to go to bed. And I ain't going to wear no shirt. He was like, that's the dumbest thing. I'm putting on 5 shirts to soften the cushion. I don't know what you're thinking. So I go to bed, wake up the next morning, my dad kicks open the door. Get up, boy, get up for school. He throws the metal trash can right on cue, right? Boom, it snatches the covers off me. I look him dead in his eye. I go, what you gonna do? I ain't got no shirt on. This dude shirt grabbed me with no shirt on, just all chest meat, just I was in a bathroom with a wrinkled torso, man. This is ridiculous. I gotta iron my clothes and my chest before I go to school. This is stupid. Gunny Sergeant Baker. That was we had to call him Gunny Sergeant too. Gunny. Yeah, rah, simplify. Yeah, It's not cool when you were a kid and have to do that at all times. Your dad walk in the room, simplify, Gunny Sergeant Baker, devil dog style, camouflage pants. Like, what are you talking about, man? We in Bible study. Why are you doing this right now? Why are you? Gunny didn't want no punks. He didn't want no sasses. He didn't want no punks in his family, right? So he had these 2 rules, right? One of the rules was if you see your brother getting beat up, I don't care who it is. If you see your brother getting beat up, I don't care who it is. You make sure you stomp them out. You stomp their chest in. I do not care who it is. The other rule was if you lose a fight, you're not allowed back into the house until you win the fight. That was a ridiculous rule. I was the only kid on my block homeless at 7. Like, I was getting beat down. When we got older, I got into a fight with this kid named D'Artagnan, right? Yeah, exactly. That was my first mistake, fighting a kid named D'Artagnan. And I was about like 13 years old, right? D'Artagnan beat the brakes off me. My brother luckily came in. He saw it. He saved me. We ended up stomping D'Artagnan out, right? But I had a black eye, and I was crying when we got home. My dad opens the door. He goes, whoa, what's going on here, boy? What you crying for, Keenan? You got a black eye? I was like, yeah, Dad, D'Artagnan beat me up. Corey came to save me. He said, all right, cool. Corey, come in the house. I don't know where you think you going. Champion sleep in the bed, boy. Losers sleep in a sandbox. Took me 2 weeks to get back in the house. We got a little older, 16, 17 years old. My dad he had a drinking problem, right? Became an alcoholic. Sometimes that happens in the military, it just happens, right? And one day he was like, I heard my brother in the room getting slammed. And I ran into the room, and he was beating my brother up like a grown man. And he looked at me drunk. He was like, what you gonna do about it, boy? I was like, well, these are your rules, so you told us to follow them. So we stomped my dad's chest in. We just, It's so funny to watch like somebody get stomped out, the aerial view of them just being like, ah. And I felt bad because I remember my dad telling me a story about how him and my uncle, they jumped my grandfather growing up. And now we're jumping my father growing up. Like, it's a tradition in my family now. I'm praying for daughters. That's what I'm praying for. This is go in there and stomp your mother out. My dad ran out the house, drunk as heck, and he came back the next morning, and I'm like, what's going on, Dad? How you doing? He was like, son, I just want to apologize for last night. I'm sobered up now. I'm a trained Marine. I could have snapped both of y'all necks. I was like, I don't think so. Heard your ribs crack. I don't think so. He's like, all right, son, I just want to go over here and sleep this hangover off. I was like, whoa, hold on. Champion sleep in the bed. Thank you, guys. Keenan Baker, man. Appreciate y'all so much.
Hey, thank you so much for watching our wonderful show. We'll be right back here next week, same church time, same church channel. So tell a friend to tune in. Hey, tell an enemy. We don't care. We need everybody watching and enjoying the gift of God's laughter. Amen. Amen.